feud between Governor Fubara and his former boss, the Minister of the FCT, Yesom Wike, seem not to be ending anytime soon, as jabs have been thrown from different angles in recent times. One had said that Fubara was renting crowds, but Fubara has replied him that he doesn't rent crowds for Thanksgiving like some people do. We know who he's talking about in that particular case. You would recall that from the inception of Fubara's administration, there have been quite a lot of feud that led to the defection of, more than half of the House of Assembly, and then resignations upon resignations of commissioners who are loyal to the former governor, and are still in his administration. So there have been several issues like that. But then in recent times, Fubara has come out to say that, look, if you take me for granted, if you take my implementing of the Tinubu's intervention, in the rivers chaos and all of that, that if his implementation of that intervention, if it is taken for weakness, then they will see a second side of him. And that is coming amidst several comments, from different quarters, is saying that the fact that, Fubara bowed, to Tinubu's intervention and the agenda, the resolutions that were reached in Abuja that day, is that it has been taken for weakness, and he's not finding it funny at all. But that he's waiting that if it goes beyond what it is now, then he will do something that they will not, find funny. And this was a comment he made when the Node, the Union of Labor and all of that came to, there was a solidarity, visit to him and all of that. He mentioned that. He also said that that it was his respect for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that actually made him to implement that resolution. Not because he's afraid of anybody, not because he's afraid of what this person can do or what that person can do. In recent times, again, the House of Assembly had come up with impeachments, threats and all of that to Fubara. But I think that, like I would always say, like I've always said about that, what is happening in Rivers State, that look, Fubara is a governor, for crying out loud. He's not a boy to anybody. He's a governor, and he has powers. He has powers, except he doesn't want to use them, or except he doesn't use them. Fubara has powers, and so let's not take him for granted. It's like playing with the tail of a cobra. The tail might look harmless, but have you forgotten that there is a head? You understand? So whether small or big, there is a head, and there's nothing like it's a small snake when it comes to poison. It was small poison. No, poison is poison. And so Fubara is beginning to come out of his shell, like I said, like I've been saying. So, I mean, I know he's hearing the voices of the people. And so he is coming out of his shell gradually. A lot of people have come out to say, look, this man should just do his government. There's nothing. Don't bow to any threats. Don't bow to anybody's making any form of comments from any angle. It will not make any sense, and it will not happen. And that's the truth. And I tell you, I've said, one, the people of Rivers State will get to know the kind of governor they have as time goes on, which of course I believe they already seen, and they are beginning to feel like, look, because these are all humans, whether the ones that defected, the ones that stayed, everyone is human, and we all have a heart. And there's nothing like, constant, man. No, man is liable to change. You understand? And so when somebody gets to a point, I've seen people who are defected into the camp of Fubara. We have seen lots of them, happen. And why did they defect? They defected because they suddenly realized that, look, this guy is a good guy. This is the governor, for crying out loud. And do you know how many people will come to that, before the 4 years is over, but before 2 years, before 1 year? Do you know how many people will come to that? And this loyalty to stale milk, as it were, loyalty to yesterday, loyalty to people, they say you are loyal to, and I don't understand. If the way if the way you have said these people are loyal to you, if that is the way some people are loyal to the former governor before you got there, will you have had a smooth ride? So I think people should just, you know, let things let things just be the way they ought to be, and so that the people can enjoy the dividends of democracy and they don't just keep fighting all through the administration of Governor Sim Fubara. Well, it's just a development. Just feel free to drop your comment, make them simple. And Simple Fubara is beginning to rake hard. If you if you make me to do the otherwise, if you take my gentleness for granted, then you will see another side of me. Well, this is Serious Matters here at ONIF TV. Don't forget to share videos with others. Drop your comment, make them simple and simple. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you. Please make your comments simple and civil. God bless you. And don't forget, please share videos. Bye bye.